Hey yo, what up everybody? It's J Rock right here. Today I'm gonna be hitting you with another fragrance review. Today we're gonna be reviewing this Tom Ford's Jour. I'm excited to have this one in the collection. This is one that came out in January of 2020. We are now in June. So, it's been out for a few months, but it is still fairly new. It came out earlier this year. I'm excited to finally pick it up. I was just waiting for the price to be right for me to strike. I got a pretty good deal on it because of this. I don't know if you could tell there, it has a dent on the cap, which I have no issues with. That doesn't really bother me. All right, so let's read off some of the notes on this. It says it has lavender from Provence, African rosemary, and a floral green geranium with a subtle mint nuance. Okay, so that's what it says on the note breakdown. Now, as far as longevity, I got about 6 hours with this. This is a nice fragrance to wear in the heat. In the high heat, this really works for me. Gets the job done. I'm a big fan of these type of fragrances myself, especially in the hotter weather. Would I wear them at night? Yeah, maybe if it's not too windy. I would wear them also at night. This is not like a sexy scent or anything like that, though. It is clean, however. It does give a touch of maturity. What I mean is, it's like I wouldn't say it's like fun and playful. It's more it's not necessarily completely serious, but it is a little more mature. So right away on the opening, you're gonna get that mint. It's clean, it's fresh. Now it's not like your spearmint bubblegum type of mint or your like fresh mojito kind of watery mint or toothpaste mint. It isn't any of those. Although I like all those type of mints, I'm just a fan of mint in general. No matter which way they use it, I always tend to like it. There's no type. I haven't met a type of mint in fragrance that I disliked. It's just an appealing note to me. But this has the mint and the lavender in the opening. So I guess because that lavender can give off a soapy vibe sometimes. So the mint you get here is a soapy, clean mint. And you would think it just stays like that because it's like that for like 2 hours, 3 hours. So you're like, "Oh, it's gonna be kind of linear, although it is nice." But no, after like 3 hours, some of the spices kick in. So it says here it has basil and rosemary. So I'm guessing those are the spices I smell here. It slightly changes it some, so it keeps it from being linear. It adds a little depth to it, which I like. Switches it up some. The projection, it's okay. It's moderate. It's not beast mode or anything, but you will be noticed when you sit next to someone or you're speaking to somebody. They will notice your fragrance, especially during like the first 2 hours or so. It projects pretty good. And if you're in the sun, that only helps. That only helps. It really shines, like I said, in the heat. And about 5 hours in, I think it's kind of soft projecting by that point. It's kind of almost a skin scent. It will get you to that 6th hour. After that, you gotta be looking for it to smell it. Once you gotta look for it, I no longer count that as projection anymore. I count it as, it's a wrap, fragrance is done, time to reapply or throw on something else. You also get much like the juice here, it's kind of like a real light green, almost yellowish type of color. So you do get that type of green leaves type of note in here. Again, it's probably the mint. Thought that was worth mentioning. All in all, I'm very pleased with this fragrance. This is 100 mil. If you can find this at around $125 for 100 mil, even like maybe 145, I would definitely hop on this. If you like these type of fragrances, which I do, I'm a big fan of them. I'll probably eventually compare this to the Creed Viking, and I'm planning to get Beach Hut Man somewhere down the line. So maybe I'll compare all three, or I'll try them. I'll have other people try them out, see which one they like out of the three, because they're all kind of trying to do the same thing. So like I said, I would probably go as high as 145 for a 100 mil bottle like this. Me personally, myself, everybody has a different budget or how much they're willing to spend on a fragrance. That's just my opinion where I'm at with that. So yeah, guys, this one to me it's a very nice fragrance. Okay, so yeah, guys, I mean, for me personally, I've always liked this brand, the Tom Ford line. I've always been into this house, even since before I started collecting fragrances. I never used to buy them because of the price tag, but I've always liked the way they smelled when I'll try them at stores and so forth. And as you start buying fragrances and collecting, you start like I say the $50 price range, then you move up to like 80 becomes the norm, then 10, then 100 becomes the norm, and you ease up into it. You don't just go into a store and buy something at 150. It would seem to me like a lot to spend on a fragrance, but once you ease into it, then it doesn't seem as bad. This one I still got at under that price, which is why I hopped on it. I still rarely get anything at over 150. For me to do that, it's very hard for me to justify spending that much on a fragrance, especially when I already have so many of them. But yeah, guys, all in all, yeah, this is a buy for me. I hope you guys like this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel and you like fragrance related content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you keep updated on my future videos. All right, guys, check you guys out next time.